Greetings, my friends. Please consider supporting me in my war to save pop culture by subscribing to my channel and possibly even becoming a channel member for exclusive videos, access to Doomcock emojis, and more. And if you like this video in particular, please consider using the new Super Thanks feature and putting a tip in the tip jar located next to the like buttons down at the bottom of the video. Thank you for watching, and now, on to the video. Greetings, my friends. I am Dictor Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth, and I am here to discuss a rumor that has erupted on the internet and is all over Twitter now and everything else. In the past hour, The Direct posted an article claiming Disney plans to remove Star Wars boss Kathleen Kennedy. Now, this is a rumor at this point. This is a rumor that came from John Campy on YouTube on a live show. And so I'm here to comment on this. This is a very quick and dirty video. This is not something that I was planning. This is a very, well, it's a rush job. Now, people are asking me, what do I think about this news? Well, here's the deal. So this morning, I woke up and I had an email from my Hollywood spies that was sent at 7:13 in the morning. And this email was from, as I said, my Hollywood spies, and it said this, quote, "So we may have something big. Most of the team has been up all night. We feel this is fucking huge news, like no shit, going to give you time to get up to speed. We'll start on a report after I get a nap. Sorry." That's the extent of the message. Now, I also got another message from these guys with some incredibly important news that I'm gonna hold back probably until next week. But the thing about it is, they didn't give any kind of clue as to what this news was. This was, as I said, 7:13 in the morning. So I've been waiting for them to contact me, and I've been very interested, because usually when they're this excited, it's some kind of big news. Well, I don't know if what they were going to tell me is this or not, because I didn't get anything else from them today. However, it has just been reported on the Direct, Disney plans to remove Star Wars boss Kathleen Kennedy. Now, the article says, after 10 years in the position, Kathleen Kennedy's reign at Lucasfilm is rumored to be coming to an end in 2023. Now, this is, again, I said from John Campy, and this is something that Campy's sources said, and this is what he said on his live stream. Quote, "This is what I have heard. I have heard that the decision to remove Kathy Kennedy has already been made, and that she will be gone either sometime before or very shortly thereafter the release of Indiana Jones 5. Now, I want to be very clear here. I cannot independently say to you and confirm to you that this is a fact. I will say that one of the two people that have contacted me has 1,000% average on the things they informed me of." He goes on to say, "I had a lot of people write in and ask, now that Iger's back, do you think that means Kathy Kennedy's gone? And I had a lot of people write to me on social media in the comments, writing me directly asking about that. And my response to that was, well, no. If anything, it's the opposite. Bob Iger has traditionally been a Kathleen Kennedy ally, and with Bob Iger coming back, I have a feeling that will entrench her even more, and she will probably stay out to the end of her contract. I mean, I've said for a while, I don't think she lasts beyond the end of this new contract she's got. I think she's out either by or shortly after 2025. I do think she needs to move on. I've said that for a long time, but I said, I think Iger coming back only more entrenches her there. And that's exactly how I felt about it, folks. I did a video saying that Iger's return basically means that the mouse is about to self-immolate, because Iger is far more woke than Chapek was. Chapek was a Republican. Iger is a Democrat. In fact, Iger is so much of a Democrat that he was planning to go ahead and run for president at some point on the Democratic ticket. So And I know that he's the one that gave Kennedy her fabulous contract and basically carte blanche after the success of The Force Awakens, drawing the wrong conclusion from that, that she was some kind of genius responsible for the success and revitalization of Star Wars, when in actual fact, there just hadn't been any new Star Wars for years and years and years. And so, like a double rainbow in the sky or a train wreck, depending on how you look at it, people slowed down and took a look. I mean, it was going to be the first Star Wars movie in a long time, so naturally it was going to be a success. There's no doubt about it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. But he went ahead and assumed that it was Kathleen Kennedy's perspicacity and genius that was responsible for the success. He was wrong. And so the idea that they got Chapek out of there, they brought in Iger, and now all of a sudden Kathleen Kennedy is going to be out in 2023, far too late, by the way. If they do it very, very, very shortly after she fucks up Indiana Jones, it's going to be too late. I mean, she will have basically, mission accomplished, fucked up everything humanly possible at Lucasfilm. But still, this is an interesting rumor. And this is something else that can't be said. Sometimes I will say something on a show, and then, like in the case of Edgar Wright, I will get contacted by certain people in the know that would say to me, hey, you said this. It was a great show, but you're wrong. I will tell you this, last night in the last 14 hours, last night I got an email from somebody very connected, and then this morning I got a phone call from somebody even more connected that got in touch with me. Two separate people, completely independent of each other, that got a hold of me and said, oh, John, Kathleen Kennedy is going to be more entrenched than Iger's in, and I'm like, yep, you're wrong. So this is very, very bizarre. Harvey, what do you think?
Well, I don't know, man. Kathleen Kennedy has proven to be as hard to kill off as a vampire on Halloween, she keeps getting put in the ground, she keeps failing, keeps screwing up, and yet she keeps rising out of the grave to fuck up more things. So, I don't know. I guess it's possible, but I don't know, man. It seems kind of weird to me. I don't know. I think that maybe Kathleen Kennedy has finally run out of rope. I think that they were letting her fuck up Indiana Jones in order to justify canning her fucking ass. And now that all this publicity has come out, thanks to you, Doomcock, I think perhaps they have finally said, enough is enough. They have allowed her to destroy Indiana Jones in order to expedite her exit from the company. And good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
I don't know. I wish that my Hollywood spies had elaborated. I don't blame them. They were up all night. So at this point, this is all I have. But it makes me strongly suspect that this is at least preliminary confirmation from my Hollywood spies. But unfortunately, that is the extent of the information that I was given. These guys work their asses off on our behalf. They do a fantastic job. I think this was just bad luck. I think that basically, I have the feeling that that's the scoop that they were talking about. But they were tired, they'd been up all night, they didn't let it drop. I think they wanted to go ahead and write it up, in a good report. Anyway, God bless them. But I wish I had more to go on in this case. It does seem counterintuitive, as I said, that Bob Iger would be the one to trigger this. Perhaps the plan was in place, or perhaps Bob Iger actually had a little more balls than Bob Chapek, and he wasn't in the loop on this Kennedy shit, and he comes in and he figures out what the hell Kathleen Kennedy is up to, and he says, oh, fuck this. Well, Jesus Christ, this is like a nightmare. They're going to go ahead and kill off Indiana Jones, in fact, erase him from history, and then have Phoebe Waller-Bridge take his place as Indiana Jones and move forward? That won't do. I don't know. That's the only thing that really makes any sense to me, is that Iger came in and the board is basically in its honeymoon period with Bob Iger. And so Iger is basically saying, yeah, you know what? We need to go ahead and stop this shit. And the board might just be in a forgiving mood because, well, they're losing one woke wanker, they've got a new woke wanker in. You know, meet the new woke, same as the old woke, more or less, except now it's Iger instead of Kennedy. And I don't know. I mean, I've heard that he was placed in this position, this return, in part thanks to Kathleen Kennedy agitating with her board members, but then maybe her board members threw her under the bus when Bob Iger talked sense to her, or this could be all crap. Until I hear from my Hollywood spies, I won't be able to say more. So that's the state of it. The thing that I have to contribute here is to tell you a cryptic message sent at 7 o'clock in the morning from my Hollywood spies, and, I don't know what else to tell you. I hope that this is correct. I hope that Kennedy is finally getting canned, that she crossed the Rubicon of suck and has taken enough value out of Disney to last them a lifetime. So I will stay on this story. I will let you know more as soon as I hear it. But in the meantime, folks, from the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry. Ha 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 ha.